Welcome to another episode of EB Opinions Corner. I'm Madinatu Adejoladin. Today, we seek out our guest opinions on whether it is an advantage to buying an existing business as opposed to starting a new business. Our guests today are Kalhab Monal, business coach and entrepreneur USA, HRH Dr. Mayowa Olaide Josh, and Philemon Okran, Ed Advisory Services First Code Management Services.
1. It's a proven concept. One of the biggest challenges when starting a business is the unproven concept. How will the market react? How would you attract customers? And more importantly, can you do predictably and profitably? Finding an established company with consistent revenue and profitability may be the easiest way to go into business for yourself. 2. Financing is often easier. Traditional bank loans typically have underwriting criteria related to time in business and debt service ratios that, by their very nature, require historical revenue. It is often easier for business to get financing when it has a proven track record. Couple traditional bank financing, which often includes working capital with some portion of seller financing, and a bank could help you buy an existing business with a small down payment. 3. You may save time and money. Starting a brand new business is often difficult from the standpoint of time and money. You need the time and money to perfect the product or service and establish a proven marketing and customer acquisition model. An existing business should have already tested all the different marketing channels and hopefully will have already found what works and what doesn't. This can allow you to go into business and increase what is already working. 4. Existing customer base and established business will already have a database of customers and has a new owner. You can turn your attention to establishing deeper relationship and further monetizing them. It's almost always cheaper to work with existing customers rather than acquiring new customers. At the same time, you can continue to advertise the new business and grab new market share. 5. Immediate cash flow. Unless you have significant capital, building a business from the ground up can take its toll. It's one thing to come up with a novel business idea with some friends and start up a company from your living room. If you already in the situation, a startup can be a good option. But if you have financial responsibilities such as a family to provide for, buying an existing business can give you the immediate cash flow you may need. Part of the process of buying an existing business is doing your due diligence and your own financial forecasting and analysis. Determine what livable wages you need and then make sure that the business has enough cash flow to support you and continue to fund operation, debt servicing, and growth.
Buying an existing business means you have access to an existing customer base, an established business brand people already know and have grown to trust. You are able to reduce the cost involved in marketing your product or services as compared to a new business. The probability of people buying from an existing business is higher than a new business. The risk of failing is low. You are likely to get old staff who have the knowledge and experience of the business. You also have the advantage of benchmarking from the previous owner. Get access to an existing record of the strengths and weaknesses, which will help you in decision making and ideas on how to improve the company.
Acquiring an existing business versus starting a new one would depend on a number of factors for me, because acquiring an existing business comes with huge upfront cost as against the startup cost for starting a new business. However, some entrepreneurs, investors look out for companies with proven track record. So if you are looking at track record, then you are better off acquiring an existing business. If you are looking at enjoying goodwill and then clientele base, then you are better off acquiring an existing business. However, some people are also good at starting and growing a business. So it depends on the entrepreneur or the investor, what you want and what you are seeking to achieve with a business. So if you are looking at track record, goodwill and all that, you are better off acquiring an existing company. That is, if cost is not an issue for you, because it comes with huge upfront cost, because you are buying a company and its assets. However, if you are mindful of startup cost and also you are not bothered about goodwill, and as an investor you are not looking at track record, then you are better off going with a new company. So probably that's my take on this subject.
These are our guest opinions for this week. Now, let's get your own opinions.